Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Welcome back to Pokemon Fire Red Omega. Hello. Anyways, in the last part, we beat up Aireka and the fighting dojo and this dweeb right here. Now we're going to the deep darkness of the Rocket Hideout. So, honestly, first time they're actually in a rocket base of any sort. We fought them in Mount Moon. We fought them on a Nugget Bridge. Fought them in Cerulean. Now we're in their domain. So we're really gonna fuck stuff up or get fucked up. Either way, just another opportunity to display how dominant we are. I believe. Pretty confident in our team in this. Because what if they're probably gonna have a bunch of normal types, normal poisons, and maybe darks. And March Tom can handle that pretty well with, just a regular base damage with Muddy Water. But then, Mud Shot with the poisons if they're not Zubat, and dark types are, I think that's special in this game. And Grant's special defense is okay. So I'm not really stressing out about this dungeon. Actually, I think this would be a good part to talk about stuff going on in my life, and I don't know if people care about that, but there's really not going to be much going on. It's going to be a bunch of battles against, some moderately interesting Pokemon, but there's only going to be like 2 admins here, I believe. So not that big of a deal. We'll handle it when we get there. But something I've been thinking about is that I've been really thinking about the fact that I feel like every day I'm running into a brick wall, and because I'm just doing the same kind of thing every day and not breaking out of the cycle. And it somewhat pertains to the YouTube channel, but mostly it pertains to my classes, more professional work and personal life. YouTube takes like a back foot on this, but I just feel that no matter what I do, there's some changes, but I just keep getting the same fucking. There's always something else. Like I'm playing whack-a-mole. Like 1 week I have to worry about preparing for vacation, or vacation has happened, so I have to go essentially babysit or house sit now. And I've had days when like I'm trying to work on the editing job, or something in the class goes wrong. And I'm not speaking vague right now, but today in particular I had a biology test today, and a week ago I was supposed to buy an online proctor via ProctorU. And Proctor, I did buy it. It cost $15, and like in my opinion that's $15 too much. Like if you're an online teacher, we're here to cheat. Let us cheat. Don't make me get a fucking online proctor to make sure I don't cheat, because I'm cheating. Tomorrow I'm going to cheat. But I'm getting ahead of myself here. So yeah, I got a proctor, and I didn't really think much about it. I just bought it. But the whole way that they watch you, it's not through like the screen monitor. They're not like they're not able to see your actual screen. What they're doing is they can hear your microphone, and they can see you through your webcam. And I never really thought about how they would monitor me, because I don't really care. I just wanted to take the test and get it over with. But so today they test my hardware to see, is my hardware like able to do this, and like they see you have a mic, you have a camera, you have a laptop that can handle the absolute horsepower necessary to take a test, and your internet connection. And I had the internet and the horsepower, but it didn't check my microphone for some reason. I don't know why. I have a microphone, it's plugged in, and it didn't count it. Also, my camera, my webcam, was not registering But I already knew that that was going to be the case. Fuck. I already knew that was going to be the case because I think I've mentioned this before, but technically I never bought Windows and activated Windows on my computer. It's just like running off some variant of like demo version of Windows, which never been a problem because I could still browse Chrome, I could download Steam games, I could record and edit videos, obviously, so it never was really what was a problem. But the only problem it's for two things, like I mentioned before, is that I can't alter the taskbar, and I can't use the camera to take pictures or go on Zoom meetings or anything like that. And so I think the same reason why I can't use my camera for personal use, the website can't use it for that. So I guess it doesn't have the permission to. So now I'm at a point that I spent $15 for each test I'm going to take. So I bought all the proctoring sessions in advance. So I'm gonna have to. So it was like $45 in total for 3 tests over this summer semester, and I'm just. And to get, I could either activate Windows, which if I go, I know it's a broke boy fucking knockoff. It's essentially buying a code off someone who got a knockoff, like, or got a real copy off the back of a truck or something. I want to buy a code off of G2A for like $35. So it's gonna cost me $65 to take these fucking tests. And you know, $65 might not seem that like much, but that is, with the college discount, that's like 7 months of YouTube Premium. That's 2 phone bills. That's, well, for me, 2 phone bills, or that's 2 months of internet. It's like, I don't know, that's something pretty big. Like, I'd rather have 7 months of YouTube than needlessly pay for taking a test that no other class that I'm taking online are doing the proctoring thing. They don't trust me, but they don't care enough to monitor my cheating. And it's just a shitty multiple choice test anyways. So I'm still gonna try to find a way to cheat tomorrow when I take the test. As you call, I'm not doing good here. I'm still gonna try to find a way to cheat tomorrow by using my phone or something. They could see me on the camera, but I'm gonna look more into if they could see me. They could see my screen. Honestly, if they could see my screen, why would they need the microphone or the camera? Honestly. But if I'm gonna look into it though, and if they can't see my screen, then fuck it, I'm just gonna do that. Just gonna be alt-tabbing my way to victory as I normally do. But the thing about that though, they're gonna see in the reflection of my glasses that I am switching tabs a lot. And in case of that event, I'll just take my glasses off. Alright. But what was the big deal about it though is that I missed out on taking the opportunity to take my test today, and I just want this. I want my classes to be as simple as possible. I don't want to do all this bullshit. The whole reason I'm taking online classes is because it's easy and I could cheat on it. And you're canceling out both of those reasons. So that sucks. I already had to like drop a class this semester because of the subjects. Like, it was an English class, and the subjects that I had to write about were already proving to be so annoying. Like, the first thing, like in the English class, the topic was about read this article about why cultural appropriation is bad. I'm like, fuck off. I don't give a shit about this. And the fact that you think this is a big problem of our time, instead of like, I don't fucking know, the inability, like the complete desiccation and destruction of the third world in the name of the accumulation of wealth of our capitalists and our labor aristocrats and whatnot. Like, who gives a shit about cultural appropriation when we have resource appropriation from the third world and them not being properly compensated for it, while the earth is fucking melting? I think that's way bigger deal with cultural appropriation, because it might seem like, oh, it's just two different things. It is two different separate topics that have their own province in life, but they make the cultural appropriation thing. It's very obvious to them. I mean, very obvious to me that is them talking about politics. Honestly, that has not. It's not even a top. Like, it's not a big political issue. Cultural appropriation, and some would say culture has nothing to do with politics, which is false. Everything has to do with politics. Well, this is obviously better. I wasn't expecting to learn Thunderbolts so early on. But anyways, the other thing we had, like, one of the first things I had to read was also a Anita Sarkeesian article. I'm like, just blow me, suck me off, bitch. Like, I'm not against what anything you're about, but I feel like that sort of cultural politics and that sort of feminism is like, I mean, it's very accurate to be called bourgeois feminism. It's not real, like, liberating shit. It's quite liberal bullshit, in my opinion, and I think liberalism has been proven to be very invalid. And I got so angry just having to write about that, to the point that, like, I'm not a very good writer. I have problems with focus, all different types of things. Like, literally every impediment that a person could have besides not being able to speak the language, I have when it comes to writing English essays. And I need everything going for me. And that goes down to the topic. Like, if I had to write about Pokemon, for example, it would be super easy to write about. Or I guess in an introductory essay in English class would be like, well, what's your favorite piece of media? Which I did in my first college English class. Well, my first college English class at UNO. And I'd be perfectly capable, and I probably have a pretty damn good essay because it's something I care about. It's something that I have a language of already speaking about, like a way of talking about, a way of writing about. And it would just be like, I have all the information in my head, I'm just organizing it and giving it to you, rather than with something like a topic of cultural appropriation, something I don't care about really. I think it's just a symptom of other sorts of real appropriation, like material appropriation, and which also expresses itself in terms of bastardization of culture, or it's a symptomatic of a society that incentivizes such cultural appropriation. But it's not a problem within itself. Cultures mixing is not a problem. It should be promoted, because like, who has it? Like, Americans no one has good culture. Like, all this stuff is shit. American life is shit. Stop acting like it's good. You just eat you eat a couple chicken nuggets every once in a while. It makes it worth. I mean, for me it does. For other people, it's popping pills or drinking or doing both at the same time makes it worth living. Or having copious amounts of things that make you feel good, or having sex and meaningful relationships. Like, the only, like, I thought I got it. I just wasn't paying attention. But I guess, like, the only thing in American life that makes life worth living is human interaction. Now, I know that sounds like fucking very basic, but usually, like, I don't think a healthy society, you would have a layer. You have work that is meaningful to you. You have, whatchamacallit, you have work, you have, not only, like, work at a job, but that the work you do is not only, like, emotionally fulfilling, but it also provides you with material. And that work doesn't have to be the same work. Like, you could be a swordsmith because you like smithing swords, and you can also be a carpenter of some sort, and one pays you and one gives you that creative meaning in life. And that has really nothing to do with human relation directly. I mean, obviously you're a carpenter to help construct houses for other people. You're making a sword, made for other people, or at least smite other people. Or smote. I think smote's the past tense, but whatever. Like, like meaning, like living a full life is just not having a wife and some kids. It's being able to provide from a material basis, and also having the mechanisms in which you acquire that material not be so alienating to the point that this work is not even yours at this point. It has nothing to do with it. It's purely transactional and exploitative because you're putting in valuable work, hard work, maybe if you do real work. I mean, honestly, you could debate about different types of office jobs or private or public bureaucracies you might work in that might not be that efficient, but generally you put in a good amount of work and you don't get paid that much based on the amount of labor you put on in it. Oh, okay, that's nice. And that could be alienating. And so the thing that we spend a lot of time doing is not fulfilling to us. So the only human interaction can have the potential of being without having that cloud of exploitation, alienation, all that good stuff. But that being said, I don't think, and this is kind of anecdotally off my experience, social media, I'm not talking about this type of social media. I enjoy this because basically I'm just talking to myself, and if anyone out there sees it, that's kind of extra. That's gravy on the potato, on the mashed potatoes or whatever. But when I was on Twitter or on Instagram, and I had a good run on Instagram. I didn't have a good run on Twitter. It was whatever. But immediately when I got on Twitter, it was alienating to me. It was kind of foreign to me. I didn't really enjoy it. I felt like I had, anytime I had something to feel to say, it was this is not worth putting out there. / can I fit this under 144 characters? I know they bumped me up to 280 or whatever. I don't know why they chose me out of all people, because apparently at the time only a small amount, I guess it was a relative small amount of people got bumped to 280. I don't know if it was random. I definitely wasn't famous, but still not, I guess. As of this recording, this is 3 weeks before it's being uploaded, so maybe I am famous by now because of my fucking hot ass, dank ass, sweet ass album, or collection, I should say, since no album. Definitely no vinyls coming out of it. As if there would be a sonic difference, honestly. But anyways, when I was on Instagram, I had a lot of fun. It was fun being creative with those pictures and telling jokes and stuff. Didn't have a whole ton of followers. Actually, sometimes when I felt like I was being risky with the jokes, they got no likes. And that sucked. Well, not even when I was being risky, when I was being earnest with. There's a picture of a dead dog I posted that I found on the sidewalk, and I was being very earnest, and I took a picture of it and I wrote a caption about it and it's talking about how sick it was and how disgusted it made me, and I wanted people to see this because it's no way to treat a dead dog, or and that's symptomatic of how shitty they treat that dog while it was living. To just put it out on the sidewalk like that and expect the trash man to pick up your dog's carcass and put it in the fucking thing. They probably did. Hardworking garbage men do such a thing. But, and I just felt whenever I was earnest, no one cared. Whenever I was joking, a lot of time people didn't care, but sometimes I had a joke every once now and then. And I go back, and it was the only time I had an unstoppable streak of being funny, which is obviously that never translates to any of these videos because it's very hard to be funny by myself because I don't feel the need to tell jokes, even though I'm making this for an audience, but I don't know. I also always found it hard to tell jokes to no one because you feed off the energy of having an audience, and if the audience ain't there, then what energy is there to draw off of, But we're almost done here, right? I think might be 3 trainers left. I'm not going back the hill because I'm a big dick player. Spin me right round, baby, right round. Like record, baby. Right round. Round. Alright, we could finally use this fucking elevator now. So I guess you could see how easy it is to skip. You could probably see, yeah, you can skip a good bit of training. We're going to B4F. Let's see, is there anything here? I think this might be a vitamin of some sort. Hell yeah, calcium. We're gonna give that. So you already know, we're giving that to Napoleon. Napoleon, I keep saying like Napoleon, but Napoleon is going to be, like, that's the guy that I'm gonna put on, just putting on the raw neutral damage guy. Just the raw output of neutral damage. Everyone else gonna be able to have very good attacking capabilities once they're fully evolved, obviously. And Hannibal here already does, but they're specialized. Like, honestly, Hannibal has a good range of types that at any one time it could probably get a super effective hit off. So it doesn't really need to have every single EV going its way to be effective, you know, whereas Alakazam does, because Psychic is effective against poison. And why don't I know stuff like this? Is this just poison? It might just be poison. Anyways, karate chop action. Nice. Yeah, Psychic isn't super effective against a bunch of types, but not many types resist it. So yeah, it's just gonna do a shit ton of neutral damage to pretty much anyone. Burned again. How can you not see the beauty of our evil? So I'm sorry I had to push, like, kind of cut that conversation short about the brick wall I hit today. That test was only like one aspect of it, and maybe I could talk more about that in some later episodes. Shit, I shouldn't use Psych, I should save that. Well, that's fine. You see, one person has a ground type, one has a poison type. Sableye. Well, Sableye is Ghost Dark, so can't hit it with Psychic. Can't hit it with Karate Chop either. So basic. Oh, okay. When next episode, well, yeah, the episode after next is gonna be like probably gonna be pretty long, and we'll talk about it obviously in the next episode. But I think I'm gonna spend the second episode from now to talk at length about stuff if I find it necessary, because I'll have a lot of time, because I'll be tackling the whole East Coast, like Route 12 through 15, which is probably gonna take me like an hour and 15 minutes to finish all of that. But in the meantime, I'll have it in 4 times speed, so I can shrink that down to like 20 something minutes, and it'll be a nice short video where, you know, a lot will probably happen in terms of leveling up, because I remember during that grind, that is where Pokemon Red and Blue walkthrough, where I got a Dragonair and stuff like that. So I can level up, but who are you, sir? So I must say, I'm impressed you got here. Team Rocket catches Pokemon from around the world. They're important tools for keeping our criminal enterprise going. I'm the leader, Giovanni. For your insolence, you'll feel a world of pain. Alright, I doubt it, honestly. Let's see what he's packing. Oh, 6 Pokemon! I should have fucking healed. Okay. Rhyhorn, we're gonna start with a Karate Chop action. Everyone can agree on that. Oh, mamma mia. Damn. I thought he was gonna have the basic 3, like the Rhyhorn, the Nidorino, and Kangaskhan action or something like that. But this guy's coming out here with the fucking 6. With the 6-incher. The 6-inch Pain Train. Mega Horn. Talk about overkill. In both situations, that's overkill. Why would you need that much to take out 32 HP? Let's go for Derek. Even though it does have high defense. Blaziken don't give a fuck. I wonder, maybe I could have took one of those earthquakes and bulked up. I don't know if it would have been worth it though. Oh, Kangaskhan. I hope this fucking thing has been recording this whole time. Cause I can't tell if I pressed the power button on the mic. Oh nice, critical hit. Yeah, I definitely would have took 2 turns to take Kangaskhan on. I don't want to know what he's packing or she's packing. Cause Kangaskhan can learn a bunch of different moves. From strength all the way to surf. And everything in between. Vibrava? Ah, this would have been a nice place to put in. Okay, well. Let's see what Vibrava has. Dragon Breath at best. It still can paralyze me. Oh, dig. Okay, we're just gonna bulk up then. Sir, you have made a grave mistake. It's funny because he dug himself in the ground. Okay. And I'm gonna do a focus energy. Can you do 2 focus energies? Oh no, I don't. Okay, we can't get paralyzed. Fuck that. Skip everything. So right now it's Dragon Ground. So double kick would be best. Oh. Didn't know it would do that much. I don't know why I got so. I guess like in my head I thought it was Dragon Flying for some reason. Even though yeah, it's not the case. Kangler. Easy fucking money. Rubbing my hands together like fucking Birdman for this bitch. Double kick. Oh, and dirt? Okay. You just wasted a turn. This is a good chance I might not be able to hit you, like kill you in 1 turn anyways. Oh wait, I keep getting Chris because focus energy. So you know the doom is on the horizon. And I'm faster. You better try Endure again. Oh wait, it worked? It worked. I'm surprised. Okay. But now you're done for. Bye-bye. Alright, Persian. Stands no chance. This is a very interesting team. What? Well, I guess it is pretty fucking fast. But another critical hit, baby. I love focus energy. You know, I don't have focus energy there because I didn't have like another good move to replace it with. Like it just never came up as a move to like a good move I wanted. It's just there for pure happenstance, and you know it's really working out for me. And I still have 1.5 times attack, but that intimidate not doing nothing to me. You're done for. 6-0. Wait, no. Yeah, 6-0. I switched out. Well, Chekarita got sacrificed, so I guess it's not. But Frederick swept the whole team after that, though. I see that you can raise Pokemon with utmost care. A child like you would never understand what I hope to achieve. I shall step aside this time. I hope we meet again. And we will. With that, we get the Sylph Scope. Allows us to see the ghosts in Lavender Town. And there's a net ball right here. There's a nest ball right here. Very cool. I think once we leave, we won't be able to come back and get those. I think that's the case. Either way, we're done here. We could dust off our hands and say, damn, we did a good job. Oh wait, there's one guy we didn't fight. Oh, you lost, you little mouse? Yeah, I always fight this guy, Other Giovanni. And it's always quite anticlimactic. For obvious reasons, but... Alright, so one half of our team is getting quite over leveled. I didn't even have to use Psychic with a Hannibal. We have a team that's a part of a team reaching level 40 or at above level 40. Another part that's wallowing in the low 30s, but that's fine. Bagon is gonna, Shelgon's gonna see his day in the sun soon enough. But I don't know the levels of what those things are gonna be on Route 12 through 15. They're probably gonna be pretty high. So yeah, I'm probably gonna have a really rough time with fighting, recording that part, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, huh? Alright, time to go to Lavender Town and wrap this story up for today. So, this part we kind of had just a singular mission. That was take down the Rocket Hideout under the game corner, and I think we did a pretty damn good job of it. And next time, we will be in Lavender Town, and we'll be trying to take down powers that be in the Pokemon Tower, spiritual or otherwise. So, hope you enjoyed this part. Know I enjoyed talking to you. Hope you have a nice day, a beautiful night. See you next time.